Well, it's got to replace the starter on this 2955. See, it's very cold in here. It's about 15 degrees. Cell phone's having a problem focusing. But we're getting ready to get this heater going, get some heat in here. Like the great Terrell says, fire it up, fire it up, fire it up. The great Terrell, we fired it up, sir. Right here on the left, we have the original starter, 1988. It finally died on this 2955. Camera's not focusing because it's cold in here. Wow, come on, focus. And John Deere wants $1,000, I think $1,050 for this plus tax. And it's all Chinese made now. They're absolute garbage. Got this one on eBay for $158. It's basically the same crap they're selling at John Deere for, you know, $900 some more with tax and everything. But this is the starter we're going to be putting in here right now. See, it's going to be going in right here. Top's got a nut, bottom bolt. We're going to put this in here. Let me get some light in here. All right, here's where the new starter's going to be going. Get the wires out of the way. Get that starter in there and we'll bolt it down. All right, getting this bottom bolt in. You see it's right there at the end of my finger. You got to bring your arm underneath the starter and then take your other hand, your finger and hand, and come this way. You're using both your fingers and you're like so to tighten this up. I got it started, and I'll use that special John Deere tool to get that. But now I'm going to take a breaker bar and I'm going to hold this up in position, and I have to put that nut on in there. And this is where it would help if you have long, skinny fingers. Unfortunately, I don't. My fingers are not short, but they're not long and they're fat. So you got to get that nut on there. It's kind of a pain. All right, this is where I basically stuck my finger down there and kind of put it on. Put this John Deere, this tool right here, specialist tool, and I put it on the nut, and I was able to put pressure on it. I was able to take my finger and spin that nut on real careful. It's kind of a pain, but I got it on there now. And as far as the bottom goes, the tool just comes in and just hooks on like so, and you just spin it. What I do is I put a 13mm wrench on the back side of this, and I'll tighten it up. But I'm going to spin this nut tight now with my finger, because I can get my finger in there. And like so. You spin that nut on. And then I'll take a wrench very carefully. Yeah, I can't get any farther. I'll take a wrench here now and I'll just start tightening that up. We're going to get that tightened up and I'll be right back. I'm going to put a little lubricant in there now. Boom! Free all, baby. Helps you get it on there. There we go. Boom! Free all! Alright, what I do, take it off and back on. I use a 15mm. Take it in here like so. You can get in here at the angle. Like so, like that. And I loosen it or tighten it. You have to just keep doing this. Yeah, you can put it on, back off. You just keep it up. Yes, it's a slow, tedious problem. But it's still a lot better than taking this John Deere tool, this right here, and going in here like so, depending on well, you got to flip the other way here. Hang on. Like taking this and then having to spin it, and then put a wrench on the end like this, and then you're only getting a fraction of a turn. You're doing this and then having a wrench. What a pain in the butt. Just use a 15 in there at an angle like that. You can tighten in or loosen that nut up, that top nut. The bottom one, the bottom bolt, unfortunately, you got to use that John Deere tool best, because you just can't get a swivel or anything in there because the gap on this. It sets right, it's right there against the motor almost. So you got to take this John Deere tool, buy from the dealer. You put this in here like so, take a 13, you tighten it up. I'm gonna tighten that up, then we'll hook the wires up and we'll get that done, then we'll fire it up. Okay, just let everybody know what I originally did. First thing I did is this starter relay. It's right underneath the hood here. There's the dash, steering wheel, right underneath here. The starter relay. I changed that out first. So I got excited because this is the old one. I went to take it apart and everything. This just fell right out. So I was hoping I was going to be at. And there's a price for it, by the way. It's $33.95 from your John Deere dealer. Did that. Still doing the same thing. So then I went, trying to find the old starter. Oh, it's right here. I had picked up a new solenoid for this starter, which I took it back off because it still didn't work. At the John Deere dealer, it's $100. The solenoid still didn't work. So I started checking the starter. This starter, it's a 1988. It's 2023, November 2023. So we just figured it's time to change the starter out. Like I said, John Deere, it's $1,050, I believe. And the bad part is everything's made in China now. This was made in America back in the day. This was made in '87 in Illinois. I believe the stamp's on it somewhere on here. This starter lasted a long time. This is one of these eBay deals. 150, I believe it's $153. It's made for the 2955. Fits a bunch of different John Deere models. But we're gonna see how this goes for 153 bucks. We know this Chinese-made garbage is not gonna last as long as that original American made. It's really a shame that we can't get stuff made in America or Canada anymore. I'd take anything made in America or Canada if we could get it actually manufactured and everything built in the States or Canada, because I know it's gonna last. This Chinese-made crap is just absolute garbage. But if it gives them a few years, we'll see. We're gonna fire it up now. All right, here we go. Make sure it's in neutral. Let's, as the great Terrell says, fire it up, fire it up, fire it up. And there you go. She's fired up. Have a good one, everybody. I'm sorry, I'm just tired. I've been working all night out in the field. I'm broken down equipment. Take care. All right, here you go. Tractor's off. I'm gonna turn the key on. I'm gonna turn the key.